At the risk of asking an open-ended question, what in terms of the coronavirus, what's this week been like around Hallisall?
Oh man, it's tough. It's tough. Anytime that you're going through a situation like this where you're losing key players, not just key players, but just players in general, coaches and any things of that sort of nature, man, it's tough. Obviously, we're one of the teams that's getting hit pretty bad. And but this the nature of the beast that we signed up for. Going back to last year, reverting back to last year, understanding, man, that this virus is still out there. It's very real. And, we still have to be precautious, man, because we're still in a pandemic in a sense. So it's just tough when you're seeing guys like that, man, go down, and it's part of the business. And you don't want it to kind of have any outs like that, man. We need our team at full strength. So it's a bit tough right now, but obviously the next man up, and that's what this business is about. The next man up is going to have to step in and fill those shoes, man. And games are going to be played, as we all know. So it's no turning back, man. We just got to get ready to rock and roll Monday.
When a team is 4-9, obviously there's always questions on how focused everybody can stay through the rest of the season. How do you make sure that the guys stay focused with this complicating factor in it too?
Well, you just got to lean on guys being professionals, man. At the end of the day, I don't care if you're a first-year player, a rookie, or you're a 10-year vet like myself. You're paid for a job, and that's what you need to go out there and do. So no matter the record, no matter what's going on around you, if you're healthy, if you're not in the protocol, you playing Monday, you need to do your job. And that's kind of one of the things, man, where it's like, hey, everybody, we are paid to do a job, man. And that's how I conduct my business. And that's how I think that everybody in the locker room is doing, man. We also understand that, hey, granted, things are going on beyond our control that we can't control, but at the same time, we got to go out there and do what we need to do and play a football game and win a football game. And that's our mindset right now. And we just get ready for Monday.
Next question, Alex Shapiro.
Hey, Tashaun. Along those lines, defensive back room hit with a bunch of injuries. Xavier and DHC go down last week to the point where Eddie's got to go and play slot corner. I'm just wondering, what is that like dealing with that as a secondary as a whole? And then personally, and have you ever experienced anything like that before in your career?
Oh, man, it's tough. It's anytime you're going against in such a heated environment, such like that, man, we was having guys drop like flies. I've never been around nothing like that, obviously, but, guys was able to come in and, man, you got some guys was going to have to be able to come in and play positions that they normally didn't do. I've only been around something similar, but it wasn't guys was dropping during the game. It was like during the week in Cleveland my last year. We was playing Pittsburgh. Mike Pett was the coach, man, and he told me that we was going to play – I had to play cornerback that game. And, when y'all talked to Pitt, he said, hey, man, we're just going to run cover 2. And my first rep outside, man, I lined up on Antonio Brown. I looked to get the cover 2 call, and it was 1. And he ran 1 so much that goddamn half, man. It was pretty crazy. But, obviously that's part of being a pro. You got to go out there. You got to, when guys are down, man, certain guys got to step up. But other than that, I've never had to see guys mix and match and play positions, play out of position. But that's part of being a pro. We asked Eddie to go out there and do something, man. And I thought Eddie did a fine job, man. Obviously, Eddie is an athletic guy. He is one of the guys that can play any position in the secondary. So it wasn't as big of a challenge for him. Obviously, he was able to go in there and do what he needed to do. He studied the game. He understood the defense. So he was able to go in there and play nickel. And with that being said, it's unfortunate, but, guys stepped up and had to do what we had to do.
How'd you do against AB?
I held my own, to be honest with you, to be honest. But, no, it was a fun game, man. Obviously, I never played corner in the National Football League, so that was my only game doing it, man. And it was a learning experience. It was pretty cool. I think I gave up like 2 catches or something like that. But, I mean, we talking 2015 Antonio Brown now. So, it was fun, though. Obviously, every safety feel like he could play corner. So I'm sure, like, Eddie didn't mind playing nickel. Every safety feel like he could play corner, man. So that was my opportunity. And after that, I said I'd never want to play corner again, though.
All right, thanks.
Next question, Hub Arkush.
Tashaun, you talked a couple of weeks ago about having been through some tough seasons before, Cleveland, Jacksonville. I know it's not something you enjoy. The first thing that we look for that you worry about, I don't think guys ever actually quit, but maybe guys who've lost their focus, they're not on that razor's edge, so to speak. What are the signs that you look for there? And if you think you see it, what do you do about it?
Just being a veteran leader in this locker room, I think that I personally myself can stand on saying that I don't see no quit in this locker room. Me personally, I feel like it's a tough season. When you're losing, everything seems to be bad. Obviously, when things is winning, when you're winning, everything is going good. Everybody is happy. There's no disruptions. Everybody's just a big happy family. So obviously, losing cause obviously for people to look in the mirror. But the biggest thing is 4-9, 2-11, 9-4. At the end of the day, people playing for pride, people playing for the jersey, the name on the back and the jersey, and the team on the front and the logo. So I think that guys go out there, man, people still have things to play for. I think that, guys might have underlying things that they want to play. A guy might want to play for a contract. A guy might be playing for his job next year. So I think we still have enough to play for guys to say, hey, man, it's no quitting this locker room. Obviously, nobody want to go on national TV and get embarrassed. So obviously we have another primetime game on Monday night. Sunday night didn't go the way we wanted. So I think that guys' pride is big enough to understand that, hey, you still got to go out there and do a job. And so like I say, man, the vibe that I get from here, it's been a weird week, obviously a lot of Zoom and things like that, but the energy is not that guys just quit. Nobody's packed it up. And I'll be the first guys to tell y'all, man, I've been on teams where, hey, guys were shipping their cars and getting ready. Around this time right now, cars is getting shipped back home. That's not the case. I'm still driving my same car here, so I ain't shipped my car home. So, man, I still feel like we have a lot to play for.
Do you keep a little closer eye on the youngsters, the first, second year guys who maybe haven't been through this before?
Well, obviously, and I try to talk to them, especially with a lot of walkthroughs and things like that. You just pick their brains, man, and kind of let them know, man, it's a lot of football left to be played. 4 games can change the course of somebody's life. Honestly, you go out there, you have 4 games that can flip a okay season to a great season, end on a high note. It's not always how you start, man. It's about how you finish. And we all know that. We've been around the game for a long time. So, like I say, man, it's a lot of football. 4 games, a lot of football. So no quit, no need for that, man. We have no time for that. Obviously, man, the young guys, and it's my job, guys like myself, to be able to take those guys under my shoulder, man, and help them understand, man, football is football. No matter the record, man, you still playing for the pride. You still playing for, just we're blessed, man. We're in the National Football League. So if the least you can't do, man, is go out there and give it everything for 60 minutes, then, man, you're in the wrong business.
Next question, Dan Wiederer.
Tashaun, 2 quick ones for you. Have you heard from Eddie in regards to how he's feeling right now?
Yeah, he said he feels fairly fine. It's one of those weird cases, man, where a guy feels fine and he pops up COVID positive. We talked on Zoom today. Obviously, we were checking in, seeing how those guys feel, him and Artie. None of those guys is feeling terrible. So it's just weird, man, how this thing came down and how it hit our team, man. It's unfortunate in a time like this, but like I say, it's part of the business. We understood what we signed up for.
And then on-field thing, you've seen Justin Jefferson in person last year. As you've watched him continue to evolve this year, what are the things within his skill set that as a defensive back on the back end you have to be most aware of?
Man, there's so many good qualities that he have, man. It's just, he can run every route. He can get in and out of his breaks at a full speed. He have really good speed, great hands. It's just a tough thing to say, man. One thing is something that stands out about him, man. Honestly, he's playing like a top 5 receiver right now. And the biggest thing is you can see his confidence. He's playing like he don't believe nobody can guard him. And you can tell by the swagger that he exudes when he's on the field and things like that. So it's tough. Once you get your mind made up that you're that guy, it's going to take a lot to get you off your tracks, man. And right now he's playing good football. He's playing like a top 5 receiver. And right now, mentally, I think his mental capacity, the way that he attacks the game, man, the passion he played with, you can tell that he's feeling himself, and as he should, man. He's having a really good season, and we're going to have our work cut out for us for sure.
0 chance for playing corner on Monday?
I don't back it down from nothing, but we have a young guy, man, number 33, man. I don't know if y'all heard about him, man. I think that he like to take those tasks, man, head on, and he do a real good job. So, we got a guy in him, so I think that task is left up for him. But if they do need me, then hey, long as we stay away from all those ones, cover twos, I'll be all right.
Thanks.
Last question, Pat Finley.
Along those lines, you mentioned Coach Pettine. If he's got to call plays on Monday, what should people expect to see from him, and how smooth do you think that transition would be?
Man, I like Coach Pett. I feel like, man, I had some of my most phenomenal years under Coach Pett's defenses. That's just who Coach Pett is. I have no doubt in my mind that Coach Pett will be able to come in here and call a game. the way that he seen fit, obviously within the system that Coach Desai has built. But he's been doing this for a long time. He's respected, man. His defense is always dating back to before I even had a chance to play for him in Cleveland. He took our defense and made us respectable. We had 4 Pro Bowlers and 3 Pro Bowlers in the secondary. So that in his first year. So I believe Coach Pett. I believe in what he do. I believe in what he stand for, man. And Coach Pett, I have nothing but admiration and love for Coach Pett, man, dating back to my time in Cleveland. So I think that we're in good hands. If Coach Sean won't be there, I think that Coach Pett definitely is comfortable doing this, man. He was, he was coaching the NFC Championship game last year. So obviously we're in good situation, man. If it boils down to that, so I think that we'll be fine.